Thank you. Is everything hear me right? Okay. 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 I think it's kind of weird, but it's okay. Well, hi everyone. I'm amazed to be here. Like, it's incredible. DevFest Ukraine. I never thought to come to Ukraine or any nearby, but it's so amazing. Like, I'm so amazed. But today we are going to talk about Firebase. Who already started to play with Firebase or have something with Firebase? No? Okay, we are gonna change this. So, the main problem, before I start, the main problem of our developers, we as developers, suffer is creating an app. So every time we start to think, okay, we need to deal with the back end, we need to deal with the front end, and sometimes we need also to deal with the mobile development, and it's sometimes hard because those things put you away from what matters. And what matters most? Your business logic and focus on user experience. All right, but before, I'm Juarez Filho. And I live in this beautiful city. So if you guys want to do any vacation soon or later, you can reach me out and we can have some good times here, right? And also, I'm also a GDG organizer in Maceió. And it's quite fun because this first year we had like 30 activities, including hackathons, conference, code labs, and much more. It's pretty nice because it's almost more than 2 activities per month, and it's pretty crazy. Yeah, I really like to spread technology. I really like to be in community. Like, it's pretty nice, and I really like. Also, I work for Made with Love. And talk about remote work is pretty nice. Because, for example, I can be here today with you guys, and if I was like working for a standard company in Brazil, I think it's not gonna happen like anytime soon, right? Because I should like wait for vacation or something, or ask for my manager, okay, I want to go to Europe to join DevFest Ukraine. No way. No way. So that's what I love to be part of Made with Love. You got it? And I'm working remotely for many years that I don't even remember. All right. So, building extraordinary apps, a powerful platform for a mobile or web application. And Firebase has these 3 main features that we are going to talk about a bit more. But the main thing related to Firebase is power your app's backend, right? Including data storage, user authentication, static hosting, security, and many more. And also, I have a demo to show you guys later. It's kind of has a little big bug that I'm trying to figure out why, but it's working, and I think it will be fun. And also, before I continue here, I have some swags from Firebase. So the thing is, they really like to be on Twitter, and people talk about Firebase on Twitter. So I'm gonna choose the best tweets, and I'm going to give the t-shirt and also the stickers, okay? So you can mention Firebase, @Firebase, and also the DevFest hashtag, and if you like, also my Twitter, Juarez PAF, okay? All right, so let's do it. Let's see what we can do with Firebase. But first, we need to talk a little bit about BAS. Who knows what is BAS? Sorry?
B as a service.
Okay.
But what stands for B?
Backend, yes, backend as a service. So, a lot of people sometimes think that you can use only Firebase with the database. But it's not quite true, because you can use Firebase as BAS or static hosting. And it's pretty amazing, because, for example, the DevFest Ukraine website is using Firebase hosting because they have SSL by default, E. And for the apps work offline, you need to be in SSL. All right? So now the DevFest website is completely offline with capabilities, right? All right, but real-time database. And we are going to start to talk about database. And today, this morning, the guy from Google mentioned that Firebase is everything about JSON. And that's true. You know, NoSQL is NoSQL, Mongo, yeah? All right, so it's the same approach. And you have JSON, and you can structure your data wherever you want. It's pretty amazing. And also, they have mobile offline support. And this is pretty cool. Like, you have this support by default in Android and iOS. And also, we have kind of support for JavaScript. It's not like the full support. They call this intermittent connection. It's kind of, for example, if you are using the application and you lost connection for a few seconds or a few minutes, and you go back and the synchronization will work, but you can't reload the page. But with this mobile offline support in native SDKs, you can do this. You can close your app, you can refresh, you can do whatever you want, and you can continue using the app without any problem. And it's pretty cool. And they launched this feature in Google I/O this year. Pretty nice. All right, also, if you want to create an extraordinary app, you need user authentication, right? Well, if you are going to do a secret app, you are going to also need authentication, because you need to store some data or some tokens. And this, Firebase is pretty good, because they have the most important social networks, and also email, password, and also anonymous if you want to create another secret style app, something like this. All right? All right, so we already covered real-time and user authentication. Now, we have more about user authentication. So for example, if you have your own database, your own server, you can also use Firebase. So they have like support for PHP, Node, Go, and Java, and many others, as you can see. But and to do this is you are going to use JSON Web Tokens, and also they have a pretty good documentation. So if you want to start to use Firebase in your app, and your app is already in production, you can start to use like this. All right, and let's talk about static hosting. Who knows another like static hosting pretty quite famous? Amazon? Another one? Sorry? GitHub? Okay, GitHub Base. Yeah, that's true. GitHub is also really famous because they have this kind of thing. If you use the GitHub page, and you can have a github.io, URL, and it's pretty nice. But with Firebase, okay, this stopped work. I don't know why. Okay, it's back. Stay quiet. But with Firebase, it's really nice because you can combine everything. Like you can combine the real data, and you can combine this static hosting. All right? Okay, cool. And also the fast content. So we know that every day people are pushing harder to get information faster, right? So that's why also the static hosting in Firebase is pretty nice, because they use CDN all over the world, and it's pretty cool. And I already talked about this, like a preview. So also you got SSL, and DevFest Ukraine, one more time, is using this, and it's pretty nice feature, and it's free. So it's pretty nice. All right, another thing, someone already heard about Deepshot or saw any kind of, no? Okay. So Deepshot is also focused on the static hosting. And what Google did, bought them, well, of course. They are good, they are great. We have Firebase, let's combine them. And actually, some parts of Firebase is already using Deepshot technology. So it's pretty cool to keep an eye on what those guys are going to do. And also, they have this kind of staging feature that you can deploy to staging, so it's pretty nice. When you are developing your web applications, of course, you have the develop environment, staging, and production, right? Right, okay. So with Firebase only, they don't have it yet. They just have the development that you are doing locally and the production. So with Deepshot, probably we are going to see this staging feature coming soon. Of course, you can create another app inside of Firebase and use as staging, but it's not. I think it's not the best way. And also, you have the rollback feature. So if something is wrong in production, you can roll back via a dashboard. And I'm going to show you in a minute the dashboard of Firebase, and it's pretty nice. All right, but let's talk about the SDKs, right? Just to have an example, who here is developing to Android, for Android? Pretty cool. Pretty nice. For iOS. Okay, don't be shy. Don't be shy. We know that Google also has a lot of features and products for iOS, right? Okay, so. And it's pretty nice because you can develop for mobile and web apps. And we are going to take a look in more details what you can do and what kind of features you have. And also works with Node.js. Someone is playing with Node.js, so just to, okay, nice guys. I want to try Node.js with Firebase, but it's kind of hard. But if you guys want to join me, please send me a tweet, and I will be glad to work on it with you. All right, so to talk about the cross platform, we have some versions here. We have the version 2.4 for Android, 2.4.1 for iOS. They really like iOS. And 2.3.1 for web. So let's take a deeper look in each of them. All right. So the best way to develop with Firebase in Android is using this Firebase UI. This Firebase UI is pretty nice. Actually, I had the experience to create the simple chat app using Android and Firebase in the DevFest, the Netherlands, and it was really cool. All right, so if you want to start with Android and Firebase, you can go to this code lab from Google I/O. It's pretty cool because you are going to learn how to use Firebase, Android, and Google Play's API. It is pretty nice, and you, at the end, you are going to have something like this. Or, as I told you guys, you can also check this tutorial by Poof. And in the right side here, it's my code in Android. Like, in here is a chat. I made it, okay? I made it. I used Java and I made it like this for Android. Watch out, guys. Next year, maybe, you know? Okay, so what about iOS? Okay, team, don't be like this. Firebase also has this Firebase UI and WatchKit. So if you, some of you guys are developed for iOS, you definitely need to check this out. And the documentation is pretty good. And also, you can follow this guide to develop WatchKit with Firebase. So you can build like Watch app with Firebase. And I think it's pretty amazing. I don't have any smartwatch, as you can see, but should be really cool to create apps for Watch app using WatchKit. So what else? Okay, also this guy, David East, is from Firebase team, and also he wrote how you can get started with iOS. And this is like the grocery list. Is he like simulated a grocery list, and he shows how you can develop. I think maybe it should be my next next try with Firebase. So watch out, guys. Maybe. All right, but let's keep moving. Now I'm going to talk about web platform. Web developers here, like, cool guys, nice, pretty nice. So we have a lot of things related to web platform. Really, those guys are insane. And actually, the first time I heard about Firebase, it was in a meetup. I was living in San Francisco, and okay, let me check this out. I was working with Ember.js, okay. Okay, I'm safe. And they were about to launch the library to work with Ember.js. It was pretty nice, but I didn't like convince my team to use Firebase. They wanted to spend a lot of money with Amazon, with other servers, and a lot of crazy stuff they wanted to build by themselves. And in the end, we didn't have more money to keep the project running. So, okay, that wasn't my fault. I told you, Firebase is the way. But, okay. But before I start to talk about web platform, they have this nice add-on for Chrome called Vulkan. And one pretty cool thing that you can here in DevTools see like a Firebase tab, and you can play with your data here. And some people say that it's pretty more intuitive than the dashboard where they have the database. But they broke it, and it's not working anymore when you change to Google Signing, because recently they launched this integration with Google Authentication, and now you can log into Firebase, Google product, using Google. Okay, makes sense. So now you can do this, but on the other hand, they broke this thing, but they are working, and probably in a few days, they are going to launch another batch. All right, so Angular. I know you guys here love Angular. So this Jacob also is part of the Firebase team. And it's pretty cool because he has this tackling authentication with Angular Fire. And it's pretty straightforward, and you can learn much more about authentication and with Angular Fire in this video. And that's my problem, like authentication. I don't know why it's not working, I follow, but I'm going to check this out later or maybe tomorrow when we are going to have more time, but it's okay. All right, React. React is the new kids on the block, right? Like everyone is talking about the React, okay, let's do it in the React, or why not, components and everything. And also Firebase has this React Fire. And this Kent, he wrote a really nice tutorial when you can also learn a bit more about React and Firebase. Just to be clear, there's also like a lot of documentation in the Firebase website, but I choose to put here some nice tutorials because I think the community is really nice, and to show to you guys that people are also contributing. So if you guys want try something different with Firebase, for example, GeoFire. GeoFire is to work with geolocation. It's pretty cool to write some tutorials, or if you like videos, it's pretty nice. By the way, we don't have like any contribution with related to GeoFire. And I want to start to play with this as well, but time is running so fast. Okay, and Ember, all right. I'm safe? Okay. And using Ember data with Firebase, also this guy, oh, this tutorial is huge, and you definitely need to check this out. Who already played with Ember? Just me, really? I don't believe. Okay, Ember is pretty nice, but keep moving with Angular, okay, guys? Just to make sure that you're understanding. So Polymer. Polymer is also like something that, oh my God, if my Twitter timeline is like all of Polymer, and in Polymer Summit, oh Jesus, it was like I went out from Twitter for some minutes. Okay, but the Rob Dodson, this guy from Google as well, has this end-to-end with Polymer, and it's pretty nice. And he shows how you can develop products with Polymer, and in the half of the speech, he start to show how you can integrate with Firebase, and it's pretty amazing. Because Polymer has this Firebase element that is also part of the Google team. So it's the Google that are developing this. It's not the Firebase team, but it's the Polymer team. It's Google, and it's pretty cool. And also, tomorrow I'm going to say later. Okay. Someone said that he was playing with hybrid apps here, or you? Oh, nice. So you already heard about Ionic? No? Or Ionic? Ionic SDK? Who else? Ionic SDK? All right. Okay, guys. I have stickers for you because you heard about Ionic. So later, hit me out over there, and I have Ionic stickers. So Ionic is really nice to develop awesome hybrid apps. Some people doesn't know how Java works, or how Objective-C or Swift or whatever works, and they need to use HTML, CSS, and JavaScript also to develop mobile applications. So Ionic is all about this, and they have a great ecosystem, a great SDK. So if you want to learn more about this, it's pretty cool. Sarah is also from the Firebase team. So definitely check this out, and you are going to learn a little bit more about this. All right. So Firebase also works with REST API, and it's pretty simple. You just need to append .json to any Firebase URL, and it will be a REST API. So if you need to do something related with REST endpoint, Firebase is also for you. And this partnership, someone already heard about Zapier? Zapier is quite popular right now. They have like a lot of connectivity, a lot of integration with a variety of other systems. And with Firebase, you can have a lot of connectivity without a single line of code. So you can send emails, you can use Twitter. If your users sign up, you can like put in the MailChimp or send any custom email. It's pretty nice, and you can control all of this without a single line of code. Lazy, I know, okay. But it's pretty cool because you can inject on your application a lot of things that you need to write code for it. So check this out, Zapier is pretty nice. All right, but after all of these things, I showed like what Firebase can do for you and how you can use it. What about Firebase in production? Which companies are using Firebase? So Ryan from Codecademy said it's incredible how you can start using Firebase in few minutes. And yeah, he could be easier run a client side inside of the Codecademy. And also, we have other companies here. I think the most famous now is Twitch, right? I think Twitch TV is like pretty famous. And they use Firebase to power the chat and notifications of the live streams. So I was like in that Firebase Code Lab I told you guys, and oh my God, the information is tremendous. Like, oh, whew, it's pretty crazy. Like Puffy was saying some numbers there, pretty nice. And also InVision is using to real-time presentation for designers. So if are here any design, you should check this out. InVision is pretty good. Nathalasian is also using for Power Stash as a collaborative Git management feature they have, and Citrix to manage the presence in GoToMeeting. And Instacart is using Firebase to the feature called Shop with Friends. So a lot of companies, a lot of startups using Firebase. Why not you be the next person to use Firebase in your project? And you can start with a small project. You can start with your project that are already in production, or you can start with your startup. And it's pretty nice, pretty stable, and they're pushing really hard. I told you guys that I really like to spread the knowledge, to be in community, and I really think that the best teachers are those who show you where to look, but don't tell you what to see. Because I really believe that community like GDG is all about the community. So I really believe that you guys are going to be part of GDG Kiev or GDG Lviv and are going to talk about awesome things like Android, Google Cloud Platform, and all of this is really important for your community. So your community can grow, and you as developers as well. And who knows, make new friends, right? And one last thing is focus on your app, right? At the end of the day, the user doesn't care if you are using any kind of backend technology. It's sad, okay, but they don't care. They care about the user experience. They care about how fast is your app or your website, and if your website satisfies, all right? So when you are going to develop any kind of product, think about it. Focus on user experience and use Firebase, of course. And tomorrow we have are getting started with Firebase. It's a workshop starting 10 a.m. On the room 3. So if you guys want to know more about Firebase and dive into like Android, or we have quite a few things that you can do there. Like for Android, for web, for Angular, and also I think for jQuery. So if you want to learn more about Firebase, I'll be there, and I'm going to wait for you guys there, okay? So before to finish this, I'm going to show you a little demo, and I want to you guys help me here with this demo, right? So let me see here. Okay. All right. I think here. Yes. Okay. So, okay. Here I have this little demo. I was like walking around by Seed yesterday. It's pretty beautiful. Alviv is pretty beautiful. And I made this demo, and I would like to try with you guys. So, the URL is adventures. Yeah, you can go on a mobile or on a laptop. Adventures.firebaseapp.com. So when you do this, you are going to see a button here. Join this adventure or something. Okay, someone already? No? Come on, guys. I'm not gonna leave without this thing. All right, adventures.firebaseapp.com. And there is a button, join this adventure, and you are going to sign in with Twitter. No worries, I'm not requesting any permission, just read only. Okay. So after, okay, someone already? Come on. All right, come on, guys. Come on. Come on. All right, the internet is like slow, but come on. You can do it. You did it? Come on, what's going on? Oh, I think I was like, let me see here. Sorry, let me see. I think I was without connection because I was like doing a lot of tests. Let me see. Okay, let's do it. Come on. Help me, internet. Help me. What? Oh, you're seeing there, right? Like a lot of, cool, nice. So now you can send a feedback just to appear in the screen. Come on. Oh no. Okay, it's kind of funny because I have a, all right, okay. That's it. Nice. Okay guys, now you can send a feedback, any feedback. Someone already sent a great feedback here. I love this guy. So, cool, yeah, we have some problems, I know, like duplicated users, I know, I'm working on it. But you can send your feedback. To send your feedback, you need to refresh the page because, yeah, it's a work in progress. Come on, just one feedback to finish the presentation. More users. So, this is kind of cool because it's real time, right? So you are going to this page, and you have a button here, and you log in with Twitter, and it integrates with Firebase. And Firebase, every time a user logs in, he creates a new user. So that's why you are seeing this face here. And oh no, all right. So this Hollywood Berry here sent a feedback here. Cool, thanks. And so tomorrow we are going to see how I did this thing here, because I'm not going to show the code. And this is pretty cool, and I want to share with you guys tomorrow, and also make this available on GitHub, so you can, thanks man, so you can, and the idea is also like later you can change this image here. So it's a little project I started, and I hope you guys join me tomorrow. I think it will be really nice. I'm really excited, and I don't know how to go back to the presentation. But I think Vale quer espaço B. Yeah, I did it! Thank you, guys. Well, I tried. I tried like 1 hour yesterday, trying hard. So I think we have a couple minutes for questions or anything. And if you guys have anything, I'm here. Like, you know, I'm here. You see me, right? But for now, if you don't have questions, let's take a selfie, right? So, hands up, come on. Cheerio! Okay, cool, guys. Thank you very much.
Can
What
I ask
else?
a question?
So remember, if you are going anytime soon to Maceió, I'll be there, and I'll be glad to stay with you guys. Okay, questions? Where?
Oh, yes. If I decided to use Firebase for building my app, what about such things as taking pictures from camera or interacting with SMS?
Okay, cool. About this, I have 2 tutorials actually related to camera and related to SMS using Twilio. So you can tweet me about this with this question, and I will reply with the 2 links, and it's pretty straightforward. Actually, the next idea for that previous demonstration is change that image, right? So the idea is make that code. I don't know if I'm going to have time to do this tonight, but the idea is use this kind of API. But to do this, you need to use a native app, right? To access the camera. So usually I do with Ionic. They have Cordova to interact with native APIs. But if you are going to use Android or iOS, I think it's also good, but I don't know Java, I don't know Swift. So.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, man. What else? I think here is a question. Here, yeah.
So did I understand right? As a front-end web developer, I can create a website, use Firebase as my backend without writing any backend code.
This guy is amazing. Man, I have... You understood everything. Okay, round of applause for that. I'm so happy now, man. I'm going to give you stickers and the swag tomorrow. Remind me this. But you have any questions?
That was a question, yeah.
No, it's just a confirmation. It's all good. It's all perfect. That's it. And of course, with Firebase, let me show you here. Okay, how can I do this again? Jeez, all right, here. Maybe, okay. Just a moment, I'm kind of lost here in 3 screens, so it's crazy. I don't know where I'm going. Maybe mirroring is the best way now. Okay, so here, all right. So here, I also have my logo code from this thing, showing everything there. And the thing is, okay, here. I'm using Angular Fire because I'm using Angular in this demonstration. And it's pretty simple, like you come here to Twitter ads, you create an application, for example, Firebase Adventures. And if we have connection, okay, all right. So we create this Firebase Adventures with all those things, but really important is these keys and access tokens here. Boom, nice. And in dashboard, in Firebase dashboard, you have your data, security, hosting. For example, I did a deploy and login authentication. You can use email password or Twitter, right? And the code, you write JavaScript and Angular like you do in your normal web development. And with Angular Fire, it's like this kind of real-time thing that you are interacting and is showing right away in the screen. That's okay?
Yeah.
Thank you. Another one here.
You said that Firebase could fire some events like email, like SMS and other.
Yeah.
What about notifications for Android and for iOS?
Okay.
Because it is very big problem when I didn't have any, do not have any backend and how to create it.
All right, this is a tricky one. They don't have yet the push notifications for native, so you need to use other kind of solutions like what you do with Google SD something, I don't remember. What? Google Cloud Messaging. All right, so you need to do this, but they are doing a really cool feature. They are creating a really cool feature that you are going to use just inside of Firebase and integrate with push notifications, so you won't need to deal with iOS or Android. They are going to do this, but right now they don't have it.
But could I connect Google Cloud Message to Firebase and
Yes.
get some firing from Firebase
Yes.
to send notification from cloud?
Yes, you can. Actually, I'm planning another presentation using Google Cloud, but it's kind of hard because I don't have any knowledge yet. But I'm going to try to also give an example about this. Thank you. Anyone else? All right, so we are good. Thank you, guys. Oh, hey. Almost.
And from Android application perspective, how does this Firebase looks like? Is it just large, big database with each application has permission and access to everything, or it's some separation by user roles? Or
Okay, so you are talking about Android, right?
yes.
Okay, so for Android, the best thing is that Firebase UI. They have the repository in firebase.com/Firebase UI. And also they have that tutorial. So it's like 30 minutes. 30 minutes, you are going to have like Android chat with Firebase. You can try it tonight. Like, you know, don't go to the party. Just kidding. Try later or next week. It's pretty good. And I did, man. Like Java code, I did it. Anything else? All right. Thank you very much, guys.